Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Von Noctis, and welcome once again to my channel. In today's video, I'll be explaining an important aspect of my life, faith. Let's get into it. I'm Kemetic, a follower of the religion Kemeticism, a polytheistic faith which brings the worship of the ancient Egyptian gods to modern times. The reason I am making this video is to clear up misconceptions about my faith and to make a proper guide for people who are interested or newcomers to the religion. Kemeticism is the worship of the Neteru, the Egyptian gods themselves. We are a group of pagans dedicated to reviving this faith because we feel a spiritual connection to it. Now, most of the videos I've seen online often talk about strange, unusual things that have nothing to do with Kemeticism, such as occult esotericism, black supremacy, and political activism. We do not follow this faith because of the color of our skin, nor because of political affiliation, nor because it's considered exotic or unique. To us, the gods are as real as the wind on our face or the sunlight from the glowing orange inferno in the sky. Similar to other faiths under the pagan umbrella, we offer praise and harvest and ask for guidance in our lives. Ancient Egypt had a long history, spanning over 3,000 years, running from 5500 BCE to 332 BCE. In that time, we have had numerous gods rise and fall in popularity, from the barely known gods of the Ogdoad to the more well-known gods known as the Enid that flourished in the New Kingdom. The main tenet we follow is called Ma'at. While it has no direct English translation, it is often translated as truth, justice, and that which is right. It is a living code, something we try to live by in our daily lives. The opposite of this is called Isfet. Isfet is translated as evil. Others might add chaos or destruction to translation, but the definition remains the same. Some might add sin to the definition, but sin is not really a concept within Kemeticism as it is with the Abrahamic faiths. There is no burning in hell because you didn't pay the priest money to forgive you, or because you voted the wrong way, or you did something the church didn't like. To perform Isfet is to perform horrible acts, acts that destabilize life, or humanity at large, or goes against Ma'at. While Ra, the sun god, is our creator, in certain legends, who promotes Ma'at so that humanity may thrive, Isfet is promoted by the chaos serpent, or evil serpent known as Apophis, or Apep. The goal of the chaos serpent is to devour humanity and drag the universe into primordial chaos, snuffing out all life. By doing Ma'at, we make humanity thrive and prosper. Before I go into the section about the gods, I want to clarify something. Now, some might believe that this is similar to Abrahamic theology in that we have a Satan aspect. We don't. The idea of Satan does not exist within Kemeticism nor any of the other pagan faiths. The Neteru are vast and numerous, each a distinct and separate entity. While some gods were later merged throughout history, others were not. A majority of the gods represent cosmic forces or abstract concepts. While each district in Egypt, named Nomes, had a particular deity or group of deities they preferred, this did not stop someone from worshipping a god that existed outside of their village. One could worship Anubis or Isis, for example. Even different variations of said god, as in one might see the god Khonsu as his Middle Kingdom persona as Eater of Hearts, whereas someone from Thebes would see him as Lord of Children and Sweetly Youth. Both were seen as correct. It stands to the strength of Egyptian civilization that their legends still remain known to us even today. The gods of old have still kept their grasp on the minds of humans. Becoming pop culture icons, for better or worse, has allowed mankind to remember the Neteru, some deities you may already be familiar with. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the underworld, once held the title of the god of the dead, which was given over to the god Osiris when his cult rose to prominence during the period between the Middle and Late Kingdom. Ra, the falcon-headed god of the sun, creator of the world, and rider of the solar bark. He who battled the chaos serpent daily and brings life and light to the deceased. Isis, goddess of magic, the mother of the falcon god Horus and wife of Osiris. Horus, the falcon-headed god who became the lord of the sky. Set, the god of the desert and god of storms. Strong of arm, he was on the forefront of Ra's boat to smite the chaos serpent in the underworld. Osiris, lord of the underworld and judge of men's souls, became lord of the underworld after his brother Set tricked him into going into a coffin. As you may have already gleaned, Egyptian lore is rich and complex. Unfortunately, a lot of the material from the Old Kingdom has been lost. Much of what we know of ancient Egypt is from the later periods of their civilization, though thankfully we have some things from the earlier periods, though not as much as we like. For example, the moon god Ya, the physical embodiment of the moon, is only mentioned textually in random inscriptions. We have history written about his worship from the Old Kingdom, but no actual evidence of his practice until a statue of him merged with Osiris was found that was dated much later in the timeline. Thus, while we do have evidence to provide for his existence, it is much less than what we have for someone such as Isis. Contrast this to the much beloved Horus versus Set mythos that rose circa the New Kingdom, and it is a wonder we have what we do today. In this series, I hope to introduce you to the world of Kemeticism and to assist those on the road to a much different dawn.